Okay, now we are going to discuss the song of India. Okay, we are discussing audio notes of 10th standard, second language English. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the song of India. The poem is written by V.K. Goka. The two speakers are poet and Mother India. The poet wishes to sing about Himalaya, the trees, seas, and the rock cut temples, clear dawn, cheers, and prophets, lakes, etc. Mother India tells him to sing about beggars, lepers, and the helpless children. The poet gets annoyed. Mother India rises draped in a clear blue sky. Milky white oceans are around her. She writes the book of the morrow. She wants to glorious India, free from darkness of ignorance. Vinayak Krishna Gokak wrote the poem in the style of dialogue between Mother India and the poet. In this poem, the poet is eager to tell about a wonderful picture of India's natural beauty, technology, philosophy, freedom, struggle, vision of the past. In the poem, The Song of India, the speaker asks what he should sing for his motherland, if he should praise the Himalayas or the seas, but the mother says it could be about beggars and lepers who are seen in the streets or the filthy. Similarly, the debate whether to sing about country's rich cultural legacy or the freedom warriors who risked their lives for the country. He wonders if he should sing about our country's progress once more. The mother replied that uh, he would sing a song about those who are suffering because of their ignorance about the weak infant. According to speaker, our mother India must write our destinies book, erasing all of our sorrows. It should be clear dawn tomorrow. Our what nightmare, our nightmare should be able to depart in the middle of the night. We need to start writing about our bright future. We can be appropriately proud of our country's natural beauty, rich cultural legacy, ancient wisdom, glorious freedom, battle, and industrial success as a Indians. At the same time, we must not neglect the various problems that trouble our nation, such as poverty, sickness, environmental degradation, ignorance, illiteracy, unemployment, caste, and what class strife, and slave of other types of exploitation. Okay, then Zaz poem 2 we already discussed. Okay, they given here summary that we have to discuss. Zaz musician is a poor black man compared to the black ancient mariner. His face is old and unshaven. His shirt is faded and a necktie is undone. His jacket is worn out. His stomach is sagging. His shoes are run down and have a paper in them. An alto saxophone hangs across his chest. He spreads the what black gospel of jazz through his music. While playing the music, he is no longer a poor black man, but a bird which flies high and higher. Jazz poem 2 is a poem written by Carl Wendell Hines. Okay, this poem describes an old jazz player and how he is standing like a black ancient mariner. His face was old and wrinkled. Jazz player, what was a pathetic condition? Jazz player always closed his eyes. He wore a old and faded coat. He wore old necktie. His old shoes have papers in them. His jacket was holding his sagging stomach. Prayer's rough and unshaven face shows a pain. Across his chest is an old alto saxophone supported from his neck by a wire coat hanger. At first he keeps his head down and appear lifeless. When it is turn to play, he lifts his saxophone to his lips. Suddenly he filled with a new life. There is power in his music. which draws people to listen. The poet says that now he is no longer an ordinary man, he is like a bird flying higher and higher, totally lost in the beautiful music. Okay, then 2 more questions. Zaz poem to be already discussed. I am a land. I am the land. In this poem, land is the speaker. People think that they own the land. They shout, but the land has patience. She waits, she stares with a car, lot of eyes. People plow, plant trees, fruits, and grass. The land feels it is a tickling. Children dance on the land. Soldiers come with guns. The chain link necklace chokes her. The self assets, saying you cannot put a fence around the planet Earth. Okay, I Am the Land is the short poem in which the poet has personified land and it underlines the fact that man tries to dominate land, though he doesn't own it. He takes pride in possessing the land, buys and sells it. The land waits patiently when someone plants trees, grass, or when children dance on it. The land feels happy and tickle. However, the land is angry when the man tries to make boundaries using wires and fences. The poem ends with a thought provoking stanza that questions, can you fence the planet Earth? Okay. The someone tickle me plants life fruits. What constructive activities are conducted on land? Man gives a life to land by planting trees, growing fruits and grass on it. How does the land react to it? The land react patiently. Which figure of speech is what employed here? Personification. You cannot put a fence around the planet Earth. Who is the speaker here? The Earth Mother or motherland is the speaker. What is the tone of the speaker? Self assertion. Why does it feel so? The speaker land is angry because people come with guns and put fence all around it, creating a boundaries and barriers. Okay, now we are going to discuss about supplementary reading. Naranpur incident. The students marched in a complete silence. There were no slogans and no shout. They gave a letter to the DSP to quit India. Babu and Manju were disappointed because they expected that the students would protest and be violent. Even the police had expected the protest to be violent. Later that night, Suman and another boy brought a mysterious parcel to Mohan's house. A cyclotoning machine was there in the mysterious parcel, which they used to make copies of Mahatma Gandhi's speech. Mr. Patil, the sub inspector, came to Mohan's house to give a warning about the raid. Mohan's mother believed Mr. Patil and gave away the cyclostone sailing machine to him. This story shows us that some Indians had been working for the British. They were helping the freedom fighters secretly. On the top of the world, Dicky Dolma was born and brought up in what Himachal Pradesh. She lost her mother and brother when she was 11 years old. She wanted to climb Mount Everest for her childhood. She was fascinated by the beauty of the mountain peaks. Every morning when she woke up, she saw them. She joined the mountaineering course at Manali in 1991. Her father was bedridden and she had what financial problems, but she didn't give up. She climbed the Mount Everest on 10th May 1993 and became the youngest woman to do so. The view from Mount Everest was much more what breathtaking than she had imagined. Beside mountaineering, she is also interested in skilling and loves to listen to music. Her life shows us that success always follows hard and dedication. A great martyr ever perished. Hanif was a soldier in the Indian Army. He lost his father when he was just 8 years old. His mother taught the children that one's duty is the most important thing in life. Hanif would often go out to help people because it gave him a kind of joy. Life for him was ekdam bindas. Drawing, making beautiful cards out of waste material, reading, playing drums were his hobbies. He joined the Indian Army as a soldier. He earned his family glory. After his death, Tartak sector was renamed as the sector Hanif in memory of Hanif Uddin's bravery. Hanif Uddin's bravery. Okay, grammar and vocabulary we are going to discuss in next clip. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.